let's sing good morning, if it is the morning when you're watching this. Welcome. Have a stretch, have a yawn. Ease yourself in. That's it. Nice and gentle. Now we're going to pat everything. So we're going to start at the end of our fingers and we're going to pat all the way up and all the way down. You have to swap arms. Bit of remembering to do that. Back up again and back down again. We're going to turn it over. We're going to come up the other side of our arms and down and back up. Nice and gentle, but keep on patting. Pat, 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 pat. Lovely. And then shake those arms. Okay, then we're going to do the same with our legs. So we're going to pat, 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 all the way down, going past my knees, down to my feet. You can obviously, it's easier to do this sitting, and down from your feet, back up again, up past your knees, and all the way up to your thighs. And we're going to do the same down the back. Whoa, you can't do that sitting, can you? Try the sides. Down the sides, down to your knees, and then down the back of your legs. Obviously, if you want to stand up, you can go all the way up the back. So pat your way back up again. That's great. And then shake that. So I'm wiggling my knees just now. Oh, there you go. You can just about see them. And then wiggle your feet. So give them almost like they're floppy. Give them a little shaky, shake, shake, shake. That's my slippers, my fancy slippers. There we go. And shake the other foot. If you just did one, shake the other one. That's great. Shake the arms again. And then nice and gently, we're just going to let our head tip forward. And then imagine you've got a string pulling up the middle of your head and it's just pulling it up. And then like a puppet, it's just going to flop again, flop. So floppy head. And then imagine a string is pulling it up. One more, floppy head forward. And a string back up again. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to do tongue circles. These are not flattering for me, I'm afraid, on the old video, but it's really good just to stretch everything in here, and you'll feel it if you really go for it. So I trust that you're going to join me on this. And what you can do is just really big tongue circles. So it's inside your cheek, coming in front of your teeth, but behind your lips. So it looks like this. All the way out, as wide as you can. And then you push it in. A good old stretch. And push it in the other end. That's it. All the way around. Keep it going. Keep breathing. You'll be really feeling it, I know, but keep going. And then we're going to go back the other way. Really push it out as far as you can. That's it. All the way around. One more. Great. Now you'll be feeling that in different places because it depends where you tie. I always feel it in here, so let's have a bit of a squidge of our jaw. Nice and soft. That's it. We've got to treat ourselves to massages ourselves, haven't we, just now? Okay. You can kind of get your fingertips in and really squidge there. Check you're still breathing. That's it. Okay. And then more gently, we're going to go for here. So just nice and gently, just stroking down the side of your throat. Or the side of your neck, sorry. Nice and gentle. Just give it a little stretch. And then back up again. I'm just using my knuckles there so it's not my fingernails digging in. So you're just pulling up nice and gently up the side there, which is where you may have felt the stretch when we were doing the tongue circles. And whilst we're here, we're just going to give our shoulders a little squidge as well because we're worth it. Nice little squidge, one at a time. Obviously, it's not so easy to do both if you're doing yourself. Nice squidge, that's great. And the other one. Because if you're lucky enough to have someone there with you, you could do each other, couldn't you? Give each other a nice little shoulder squidge. Great. Okay, and then we're just going to zzz. Just as if we're having a conversation. Now try zizzing this tune with me. Lovely, and then there's lots of zizzes on the same note there. And then so if we put those together, it's lovely. And let's have just try that. And then I'm going to add a bit. So let's have that once more. And then just go check you're getting lots of and then just try ZZ as if you're flicking each one. ZZ. Lovely. And then just a nice sigh down. Nice and gentle. Just sigh on down until you find a nice low, growly, relaxed. Okay, that's what we're going for. As long as it feels relaxed, it's the right one. So if it feels tense, stop and sigh back down again as if you're getting into a nice hot bath. Not the most pleasing of sounds, but very, very good for a vocal cord. So let's just do that twice more. And again. It's the one exercise you can't do while smiling. It's okay. Now, you might have recognised that tune. Okay, so Rosemary has suggested a song that you might recognise, Ging Gang Goolie 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 Goolie. Now, you might... It's quite a tongue twister. You might have sung it when you were younger, if you're in scouts or guides or on school trips or that sort of thing, walking along in the woods or something like that. So it goes... Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha Ging Gang Goo Ging Gang Goo. It's all nonsense. It's a nonsense song. And actually I had a look what its origin was, and it turns out it's Swedish. It was written, have a look at that. Oh, that's going to be reading backwards. That's no helpful to you at all. But this is as it was printed in I'll see if I can flip it. This is as it was printed in the New Year's a New Year cabaret concert in the programme in 1904 in Sweden, Gothenburg in Sweden, which is where it originated, and then the Swedish Scouts ended up singing it, and then they exported it to all the other Scouts around the world. But in Swedish it's Hinkan Kolli 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 Livsjan, which is also nonsense. So I don't know why they changed the sound of the nonsense. Anyway, ours is Ging Gang Goolie Goolie. Ging Gang Goolie Goolie. Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha. Watcha is the other word or sound. Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha. Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha. Ging Gang Goo Ging Gang Goo. Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha. Ging Gang Goo Ging Gang Goo. Again. Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha. Ging Gang Goo Ging Gang Goo. Ging Gang Goolie 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 Watcha. Ging Gang Goo Ging Gang Goo. Lovely. So then we've got Heya, Hela, Shayla. I can't remember when I'm saying it. It's Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla. So it's Hela and Shayla. Just you'll get it. If you've not sung it before, you'll get it by singing it rather than saying it. Hela, Hela, Shayla. And again. Hela, Hela, Shayla. Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. So I've added that next bit in. Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. Try that bit. Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. From the beginning of that bit. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. And again. Hela, Hela, Shayla. Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. Then it's nearly the same again. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. So it's just the ho that's different at the end. Shayla, ho. Okay, so let's go back to Ging Gang Goolie, and I'll do it nice and slowly. Ging Gang Goolie, 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 watcha. Ging Gang Goo, Ging Gang Goo. Ging Gang Goolie, 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 watcha. Ging Gang Goo, Ging Gang Goo. So that's the same thing twice. Next bit. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. That's almost the same thing twice. And then you've got Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. I know there's slightly different versions of this, so you might have sung Shally Waddy. That's one of the versions. But I sung Shally Wally. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. And that's almost a more difficult tongue twister. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Just try it faster. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Yeah, it's tricky. It's really tricky. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, 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 umpa. Umpa, umpa. Umpa, 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 umpa. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, 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 umpa. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, umpa, pa. So that last one, again, it's almost the same, but umpa, umpa, pa. Umpa, umpa, pa. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, 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 umpa. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, umpa, pa. Right, should we try the whole lot? Ging Gang Goo. You'll see that the trick is starting slowly enough, because once you get to Shally Wally, you have to be able to get your tongue around it. Ging Gang Goo. So it's sort of two of everything. Ging Gang Goolie, 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 watcha. Ging Gang Goo, Ging Gang Goo. Ging Gang Goolie, 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 watcha. Ging Gang Goo, Ging Gang Goo. Hela, Hela, Shayla. Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, 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 umpa. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, umpa, pa. Shall we try a tiny bit faster? Ging Gang Goolie, 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 watcha. Ging Gang Goo, Ging Gang Goo. Ging Gang Goolie, 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 watcha. Ging Gang Goo, Ging Gang Goo. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, Shayla, Hela, ho. Hela, Hela, Shayla, Hela, 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 ho. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, 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 umpa. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. Umpa, umpa, pa. I think that's enough of that for now. Well done. Okay, so this is the ever gruesome Roll the Old Chariot Along. The chorus is, and we'll sea shanty, and we'll the chorus is, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. It's a sea shanty, but it was derived from a gospel song. I think must have been from the West Indies, and it was about Admiral Nelson, so it's known as a drop of Nelson's blood, but you'll hear about that in a minute. So the chorus is, and we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. And if you're feeling fancy, you can try a harmony, just a held roll. You can go, and we'll roll, we'll roll, we'll roll, and we'll all hang on behind. That's your low harmony. Let's do that again. And we'll roll, we'll roll, we'll roll, and we'll all hang on behind. And you could do a higher version of that. And we'll roll, we'll roll, we'll roll, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll, we'll roll, we'll roll, and we'll all hang on behind. Now, you could do that on any note you like. If you find a note you like, that's your holding the roll note. I will sing the tune so that you've got something to harmonise with. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Okay, so the gruesome bit is that the first verse of this is a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm, and it was a song that came from the time when Admiral Nelson was killed. He was shot at sea, and because he was such an important person in the military, they wanted to preserve his body, so they put him in a barrel of rum. So the story goes, they put him in a barrel of rum to preserve him, and the story that goes along with that is that when they ran out of all the other rum, because it took a fair bit of time to get where you were going, in boats in the, I want to say 18th century. I hope I've got the right century for Nelson. And they preserved him in rum. So when they ran out of all the other rum, they would take a wee nip out of Nelson's barrel. I wouldn't have been going for that. Anyway, so this is the first verse. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Okay, so our next verse is going to be a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. My favourite of these verses is a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. They're all about things that you could do on shore that you couldn't do at sea, and I'm sure in some ways we could do a lockdown version of this. So I'll be asking for your suggestions of verses. Anything you like, wouldn't do us any harm. So it's just one line that we need. So the challenge has been set. Email me, phone me with your ideas. A blah 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 wouldn't do us any harm. But for now we're singing a roll in the clover. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. A roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. A roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Okay, so we'll sing that in the next week or two. Send me your ideas for different verses for that. A couple of weeks ago, or over the last couple of weeks, we've been singing the tune of the beautiful Gaelic love song, Sheena Bhan. Sheena Bhan. But we've just done the tune, and we're just going to have a go at the first two lines this week, and I'll try and put the words up for you on the screen there. I've not learned how to do that yet, but fingers crossed, I can get that sorted for this week. But I'll speak them to you first. So our first line is Bhan and Calleen, Bhan and Calleen, and that's Bhan and Calleen. Just try that. Bhan and Calleen, and again. Bhan and Calleen, and then we've got Sheena Bhan, Fair Jean, that's the name of the song. Sheena Bhan, Sheena Bhan. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Let's try that. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. And again. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. I'm sorry that Ian's not here to help us with the pronunciation, but I'm sure when we get back to singing really together in a group, he can correct us all. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Once more. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Okay, now we've got Rúl na Nian. Rúl na Nian. It's a one of those sort of half-rolled R's. Rúl na Nian. Rúl na Nian. Rúl na Nian. Rúl na Nian. And again. Rúl na Nian. Lovely. And then Julius Och. Julius Och. And it's like an OG that's almost a K sound. Och. Och. You'll have heard Gaelic speakers pronouncing that och, och, a sort of hard g, k hybrid. Julius Och, Julius Och. So that line spoken is Rúl na Nian, Julius Och. Rúl na Nian, Julius Og. And the tune of that is Rúl na Nian, Julius Og. Rúl na Nian, Julius Og. And again, Rúl na Nian, Julius Og. So that is Flower of the Girls, Fair Jean, Star of Maidens, Faithful and Young. So that's all of us, obviously. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Rúl na Nian, Julius Och. Rúl na Nian, Julius Och. Rúl na Nian, Rúl na Nian, Julius Och. Bhan and Calleen, Bhan and Calleen, Sheena Bhan. Rúl na Nian, Rúl na Nian, og. And again. Blan and Kalin Shinavan Runan Julius og. Once more. Blan and Kalin Shinavan Runan Julius og. Okay, so that's half of it, and that's probably enough Gaelic for one day. So the tune of the last bit, we're just going to la, and we'll do the words of the next bit next week, and it's la 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 la. So that tune is actually the same as the first line, but I'm afraid the words are different. So let's just la that again. La 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 la. The last line. La 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 la. So if I put the words up, we'll sing the first two lines and we'll la the next two. Blan and Kalin. Blan and Kalin Shinavan Runan Nian Julius og. La 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 la. Beautiful. Okay, now let me just grab my guitar because it's Elvis time. And do you know, I used to have a pair of Elvis glasses that I got from Graceland in America. My mum wrote to I was a bit of an Elvis fan in my youth, and my mum, for my 21st birthday, my mum wrote to Graceland and asked them if they'd send me a happy birthday card from Elvis, which I should find it actually and show it to you. I don't know where it is. A birthday card on behalf of Elvis. So they sent me one. They sent me a happy 21st birthday on behalf of Elvis Presley, and they sent me just some random like Elvis Presley tack, and including a pair of sunglasses, Elvis Presley style sunglasses. I think 70s Elvis style, when he had the white flary full body thing. But I couldn't find them, and I think they may have broken and I've not got them anymore. But I found these, which are wildly inappropriate for Elvis, but it made me think, I'd better find a nice, hippie 60s song for us to sing. So that's your other challenge of the week, apart from the roll the old chariot along words, is suggest a song that would suit these glasses that we can all sing together. Okay. But for now, it's Blue Suede Shoes. Well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Now we've had some great shoes sent in. We've had Alan's special gardening shoes. I'm told Alan's doing a lot of gardening at the moment, and so am I. Good for you, Alan. So this is Alan's gardening shoes. So it's obviously my gardening shoes. Well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, but don't you step on my gardening shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my gardening shoes. And again, well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, but don't you step on my gardening shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my gardening shoes. Now, we've also had some very special fancy shoes from Catherine. So these are the shoes that Catherine went away in after her wedding many years ago. And you can see that they're not the most practical of shoes. She said she nearly didn't get away at all. So I think we'll have to have travelling shoes for this one. Well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my traveling shoes. You can do anything but lay off my traveling shoes. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my traveling shoes. You can do anything but lay off my traveling shoes. And the pièce de résistance, that wasn't the right pronunciation, was it? Someone will have to correct me. Can you do that by email? It's not so easy, is it? Is Susan actually has some blue suede shoes. Jackpot. Well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. And again, well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 for get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. All right. Okay, so this is the ever wonderful Rhythm of Life, and I'll just remind you of that. It's got 3 parts. I'll remind you how each of them go, and then we'll gloriously 3-part harmonise it. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Now it's rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Perfect. And then we've got to feel the rhythm of life, to feel a powerful beat. Try those 2. To feel the rhythm of life, to feel a powerful beat, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet, to feel the rhythm of life, powerful beats, to feel the powerful beat, fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet, to feel the tingle in your feet, to feel the rhythm of life, to feel the powerful beat, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet. Perfect. And the third option, if you've got an operatic-sized belly, is go, 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 go. Feel the rhythm down below. Go, 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 go. Feel the rhythm down below. Okay, so pick your parts and keep on singing it. I'll add them one at a time. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in the bedroom, rhythm in the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Oh, the rhythm of life puts a tingle in your fingers and a powerful feet. Feel the tingle in your feet, and the rhythm to feel the tingle in your feet. Oh, the rhythm to feel puts a tingle to feel the powerful beat. To feel the tingle in your string, and the rhythm to feel the tingle in your feet. Oh, the rhythm
a tingle to feel the power from your feet, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet, to feel the power from your feet, to feel the power from your feet, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet, to feel the power from your feet, to feel the power from your feet, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet, to feel the power from your feet, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your feet.
Okay, this is quite a low sing-along of A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square, which is one of my very favourites. Okay, it's time to row ourselves wherever you want to row to in your imagination. Mingulay wouldn't be a bad place, actually. I wouldn't mind heading there myself. Yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now all together. we go. That's our exercise for the morning. Take care, everyone, and I will look forward to imaginarily seeing you next week. Bye-bye.